Okay, looks like our recording is up and running, so here we go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Yoga for Aging Strong. We're going to focus on upper body strengthening and some stretching so that we can focus on really good posture. I also want to spend some time warming up our wrists because we're going to be on our hands a little bit, either against the wall or down on the mat. You know what I need? I need my kneeling pads. I'm going to have that ready for me. You have the option today as we do some of our poses to add hand weights. So I have a nice selection. I have my 3s, my 5s, and my 8s, depending on what we're doing. Small muscle groups versus larger muscle groups, but you can do class without weights. I have a band to go around the thighs. It's my light band, not the extra light, but light. I have yoga strap and I have a hand towel. So what I'd like for you to do is start standing. Let's visit our mountain pose. So a classical yoga position is to squeeze the feet tight together, but I start to feel a little tippy. So if you do as well, separate your feet any amount so you have a nice base of support. And then just lift and lower your heels a couple times. Shake out your arms a little bit. Find a really nice lengthened posture and just check in, noticing how you're feeling today. Lift the heels and then lift the toes. Lift the heels, lift the toes. Good. Now stay right in the middle so you're equally distributed. I'd like you to take a little bit over to the right, but don't let your hips go with you. And then come up and a little bend to the left. So everything from the pelvis down is solid. We're not moving the pelvis. We're not moving the legs. We're just moving the side waist. And then I want you to notice the difference if we do put our hips into the action. So next time we come over to the right, do your side stretch first and then push your hip out. And then come up. Do your side stretch first and then push your hip out. And come up. Now you can do it all at once. Side stretch, push the hip. Side stretch, push the hip. You can keep your arms down or you could bring your hands to your shoulders and lift the elbow up a little bit. Good. Or we can add a little arm raise. Stretch. Ooh, that's getting everything into the picture. Side waist, hip, and reach. Just a nice little sliver of a half moon with our body. Quarter moon, eighth of a moon. Nice. One more each side. Nice and solid into the feet. That's your Pada Bandha. And then relax the arms by your side. We'll take our feet out a little wider. And imagine your arms are just really loose. Let them be loose, not just imagine, but let them be loose. And we're just going to twist our spine and let our arms just kind of slap our body. Boom, boom. So again, I'm not moving anything from the pelvis down this first time. I'm keeping my head forward, but you can take it with you side to side. If you get a little dizzy with that, just keep your head looking straight forward. So now I want to put the lower body into this. So as you twist, lift the opposite heel up and pivot on the ball of your foot. So it's almost like you don't have any control of your arms. You're just letting them hang there loose and slap and rotate. So nice twist for the spine, but we're also feeling a little bit in the hip flexor releasing. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great. Bring your feet back in a little bit. We'll come into chair pose. What I'd like you to do is flex your wrists, keep your elbows in close to your body, and as you sit down into chair, push forward. Take your fingers down and up, and then come up out of chair and pull your shoulder blades back. So we push, wrist down and up, and pull back. So I want to warm up the wrists here because we'll be doing some chaturangas today, and we need to have some nice flexibility of our wrists. If you have wrist issues, we can be doing these chaturangas up against the wall, planks up against the wall. Now let's add our head. So as you come back up and pull your elbows back, look right as far as you can. Push out, sit into chair, flex the wrists. Look to the left. 2 more each direction. Good. 1 more each side. Press, flex the wrists. Look to the right. Last time. Looking to the left. Now press down into your chair. We'll hold it isometrically. Make a light fist and roll the wrists around. Now the arms can be a little lower. I want you to place them at a comfortable position for your shoulders. Scoop your abs in. Make sure your head position is neutral. And then go the other way for about 10. Sink into the legs a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back, squeeze, and release arms by your side. We'll tilt the head to the right and to the left, just stretching the neck nice and easy. Next time you come to the right, take the right hand up and hold. Take the left arm forward and out. One more. Relax the arm, come up. Tip the head to the left, reach the left hand up. Just gentle pressure here. Bring the arm forward and out 4 times. And release it. Rise up. Hands behind the back. Open up the shoulders. Stretch. Drop the chin toward your chest. Bring the head back up. Change the clasp of your hands so the opposite thumb is on top. Oh, that feels very different. Drop the chin to the chest. And come up. Step the feet nice and wide. Turn the right foot out into a nice warrior 2 position. Your left foot is parallel to that side edge of your mat. Take your arms up almost to shoulder height, and then rotate your palms up and rotate them down and back as far as you can. And I want this to come from the upper arm, not just from the wrist, because we can just move our wrists without moving our shoulders, right? But I want you to do the whole shoulders. And up and down. Maybe bend that front knee a little more. Now hold the palms up, shift into reverse warrior. Take your gaze up to the sky, hold 3 breaths. Come back to neutral. And a side angle pose, stretch in the opposite direction. Really reach. You can also place the hand on the hip, anything that feels comfortable for this shoulder. Let's inhale to come back up. Relax the arms momentarily so we can switch the feet, pivoting the right foot forward, the left foot pivots out. Sink into our warrior. Take the arms out, rotate the palms up and down and back. Good. This is just rotation of the humerus in the shoulder. Good. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. Head stacked in a nice perfect position. Rotate the palms up, hold. Reverse warrior or sun warrior. 3 breaths. Inhale, rise. And side angle pose. Stretch. And you're imagining that your body is between 2 panes of glass. So we don't want to bend over and hit this pane of glass in front of us or allow the knee to come into the pane of glass. We want to press our whole body on a neutral alignment. Good. Let's inhale back up. Exhale, let the arms float down. Okay, option now to take a hold of one moderate to heavy weight. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my 8, but you can have a couple of different sizes available so you can make a quick switch. So let's come back out into our warrior 2 to that right side. So we're switching from where we were just now. Left hand can support here at the hip or on the thigh. And we're going to rotate the spine, reach down, and then pull up and bring the elbow back. We'll inhale, reach. Exhale, pull back. Now, this is a nice complex movement, compound exercise, a lot of muscles working. Option not to use weights, but do the movement. And I want you to feel the activation of your core. When you're pulling up, the back muscles are working. 4 more. Exhale. Legs are working isometrically, strong and stable. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Just press yourself up, pivot your feet, switch to the opposite hand. Sink into that pose, get a nice posture first before you begin the exercise. Neutral spine as we rotate and reach down any amount. Pull up and rotate back. Now what I'm noticing right off the bat is my balance is very different on this side. I'm feeling like I'm really squeezing my toes into the mat to keep my balance. I'm thinking that's because this knee here is the one that eventually needs a replacement, so it's feeling a little weak. And I've got bone on bone arthritis there. Let's get 4 more on this side. I feel the effects of this heavy workload with my heart rate coming up a little bit, my breathing rate, and my body temperature. 2 more. That's why I studied exercise physiology, because I love to learn what happens to the body when we exercise. I forget. Do we have 1 more? Let's do it. And come up, press right to the center. Walk your feet back in. Now you can keep 1 heavy weight if you'd like, or take hold of 2 light ones. We are going to sit into chair and let the arms reach forward. I'll turn to the side so the hips go back, the arms reach. So this feels like a good amount for me to hold on to 1 8-pound weight. I also have a pair of 3s that might feel good for this. Now remember, we can always shorten the lever if the weight is too heavy. So all we do is bend the elbows a little bit. Let's hold our chair pose. Hold the arms in any position, 3 breaths. It's like our wall sit, right? And press all the way up. Excellent. Okay, set that weight down. Now at the beginning of class, we did a push forward, some wrists, and then a pull back. What I was doing was preparing you for chaturanga. So all I want you to do now is bring your arms straight out in front of you as if you were either on the floor or on the wall. So I want you to have a really nice flexion of your wrists and practice bringing your elbows back about to here, not back to here, and then pushing. This is going to prepare you for your chaturanga. So we're coming about to here and pressing away. Sometimes as soon as we weight bear with this is what I see. I see the elbows to start to come out. So I want you to train your body to keep your elbows tucked in. So you can stay straight up, or you can try this from the wall. Walk forward, take your feet back, come up onto your tiptoes. Make sure your arms are lower than your chest and come in and push away. And notice I'm stopping with my elbows kind of by my side, not letting them come way back. Good. 2 more chaturangas. And 1 more. Now against the wall, just let your heels drop and do a little standing downward dog stretch. So those of you that want to continue this from the wall, now you know what that looks like. If you'd like to try it from the mat, we're going to come from our hands and knees first. So I'm going to take my little prop here, blanket for the knees, and come on down. So if you're still up on the wall, do your little down dog stretch again. If you're on your knees, do a child's pose. That's going to prepare us for the chaturanga, get our hands pretty much in the right position. So let's come forward into kneeling plank. Let the hips drop down. Keep the head position neutral. We'll bend the elbows, keeping them in close to the ribs, and push up. Let's go for 5 of these. Elbows are in, They're just coming to the side body, not way back behind you. 3, 2, and 1. Push away. Take your child's pose or your down dog stretch on the wall. So my goal is 3 sets of 5 to give us 15 chaturanga push-ups. So next set, prepare yourself in your position. Of course, you can come from your toes also, but these are really challenging. 5 chaturangas, down and up. If I do it from my toes, I have to make it much smaller. Feeling those triceps and shoulders working. If you come down to the floor and you're realizing it's just too much, come back to the wall. 1 more. Take a break. Okay, we have 5 to go. If you need a little bit of a wrist stretch, you can roll them out a couple times. And come up. You can also do this from your hands and knees and make this really small in here. So modify, you guys, any way that you need to today. Okay, you're in your plank. Get ready. Inhale. And let's go down. Press up. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Come back into your stretch and relax. Fantastic. Okay, if you're already up on your feet against the wall, you're in the spot you need to be. Those of us who are on the floor, let's take our time to come back up. Back to mountain pose, check in. Ooh, that was challenging. But we're building strength and we're aging strong. So now you need your light pair of weights, probably your 3s-ish, right around there. 5s might be a little too heavy. Maybe try that though, if that's what you have, and see how you do with this. So we are going to come into chair and bring the arms back behind us. Kind of an airplane arm, and then come up. So sit, extend the arms. Now what I like about this one is it gives us a nice stretch through the fronts of the shoulders, which feels really good after we did those chaturangas. Helps us to activate our posture. Now we all have a different range of motion with our shoulders reaching back. So if yours is about in here, it's okay. You're still working the muscle, right? Let's do 1 more. Now we'll add a tricep kickback. So as you come back and you hold the arms behind you, just bend your elbows and straighten 5 times. 4, 3, 2, hold it straight, hold it, lower down as you stand up. 2 more sets. How's it sound for you? So we have a total of 15 tricep kickbacks. I'll do it facing the other way. So we sit into chair, let the arms come back. You hold them back. Then we bend and straighten the elbows. 5. Now notice I'm not swinging my weights all the way forward. I'm stopping right here about where the ground is. 3. If I come all the way forward, I'm going to get momentum in this. 2. 1. Hold, hold, hold. Rise up. Wow. These are really tough. Subtle but tough. Let's do one more set. Sink into chair, arms come back. We hold. Bend and straighten slowly. 5. Isometrics for the legs like a wall sit. 4. Good tricep and posterior deltoid work. Scoop the abs in. One more. Hold. And rise up. Great job. Okay. Still with these light weights as an option. Tap your left big toe out to the side. Bring your elbows to bend and take the weights up a little bit. I just want you to pulse the shoulders, lift and lower any amount. And then see if you can eventually take your foot off the floor. Now, maybe in order to get the foot off the floor, you have to keep your arms still. That's okay too. Balance, balance. And relax it in. Couple shoulder rolls. Without weights is fine, everybody. It's just an option. Okay, tap the right big toe out. Pulse the arms. I'm continuing to put a little bit more body weight into my left foot so my right one starts to come off the floor. Core tight breathing. 5 seconds. And relax it in. Nicely done. You can set your weights down. Let's stretch the shoulders a bit and grab your yoga strap. So I'm going to do a very short stance warrior one, and I'll do it facing you. I'm going to step my right foot forward, bend my knee a little bit. Step my left foot back with a slight turn out. Now, last week we did this posterior pelvic tilt. So if you were in class with me, we squeezed the back glute and we slightly tucked the tailbone under. So I want you to find that, activating the glute, stretching through the hip flexor a bit. And then we'll take our yoga strap into our left hand and then just toss it around your back. See if you can point your elbow pretty straight up to the ceiling. Sometimes I get a little bit more range if I give it a little push back or pull back. And then with the right hand, we're going to start to reach behind, find the strap behind us, and walk our fingers together any amount. This is cow face arms. Once you find your stretch, go ahead and find your posterior pelvic tilt again. It's called the PPT. So we tighten the glute, we tuck, lengthening that front hip flexor. And then if you feel okay with balance, we're going to side bend just a little over to the right. Remember at the beginning of class, we pushed our hips out too. So push your hips out to the left side. Hold. Breathe. Two more breaths. Come up to neutral. And then release the bottom arm by sliding it down the yoga strap and then the top arm as well. Step the feet together. Check in. Whew. My body feels like I'm standing like this. Really stretch that side of the body. Okay, let's get our small warrior one with the other foot. So left foot in front, right foot back with the toe turned out. Bend this front knee. Tighten your right glute. Tuck the tailbone under. So find your PPT, posterior pelvic tilt. And then we'll bring the strap behind us. Give yourself a little extra if that feels good. And then very carefully rotate Reach behind you to find the strap. This likely could be a lot different than the other side. Okay, walk your fingers together. Now, once you have the arm stretch, go back to your posterior pelvic tilt, because I actually let it go. And then side stretch over to the left a little and push your hip out. Good, breathe. Inhale, come up. Bottom arm slides down the strap until your arm is straight. Then you can bring it around and release that top arm. Step your feet together, but wide. The little turn out of your feet. Take the strap behind you. Open your arms any amount and lift up and lower down. Lift up and down. Now, as you lift up, look right. Lower down, look center. Look left, center. 2 more each direction. Maybe you separate your hands a little wider on the yoga strap to get a different stretch. One more each side. And relax. Great job. Let's get rid of that yoga strap. We're going to be coming down to our belly. If for some reason you do not want to come down to the floor at all, we're going to be doing some forearm planks. And you can certainly come up to your wall with your elbows and walk your feet back and do your plank here. So I'm all for that. You're at home, you're on your own, do what you can do. Okay, otherwise, I'm going to come down and I'm going to take that little hand towel and place it up where my face is here. What I want to do is kind of fold it a couple times so that I can put my forehead on the hand towel and I'm not touching my nose to the floor. So I'm relaxing my neck. Elbows are just underneath my body, but I'm not using my shoulders yet. So we are going to come up into a baby cobra with a little bit of assistance. So what I first want you to do is no assistance. I want you to lift your head and your chest up off the floor without your hands touching the mat. And come down. We'll do that one more time. Use your back muscles, lift and lower. Now you're going to use your arms a lot. So I want you to push your hands into the ground and press up and down. One more, press up and down. Now I think both of those were kind of hard. So what I want you to do is 50-50. I want you to use your back muscles, but just a little bit, use your arms. Press up. Oh, that's nice. And come down. Press up. And come down. Next time you press up, look to the right. Come down. Look left. You're using your back 50%, your arms 50%. Look right. And look left. Relax. And we're going to slide our elbows underneath us and come into Sphinx. So Sphinx pose is a back bend. If this is too much of a back bend for you with your elbows directly under your shoulders, you're going to slide your elbows back a little bit, and this is going to lower yourself down. So I want you to make sure that your spine feels okay with Sphinx pose. Now from Sphinx, we're going to come into a kneeling forearm plank. And again, you can do this up against the wall with your forearms on the wall. We'll lift the belly up and we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Good. We'll do it one more time from the knees. Pick the belly up. Tighten the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Now your option, of course, is to stay on the wall, stay with the knees, or we can tuck our toes under and we'll lift all the way up into a forearm plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Inhale. Come up. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come down. You have 2 more. If you're doing it from the knees, either direction, I want you to do one with your head to the right and one with your head to the left. So we're going to come up, look right, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, come down, inhale. Exhale, come up, look left, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Let's slide our arms out from underneath us and place them next to the sides of the body. Turn your head one direction. Hold a few breaths here. A nice stretch for the neck. My heart rate's definitely up after those. I'm really breathing. Let's pick up our head, turn it the other direction. Hold. All right, bring your head back to center. Use your hands to push yourself up. Come into a child's pose, or if you're on the wall still, you can do your standing downward dog stretch on the wall. Our next destination will be on our backs, and I'd like for you to have your light band around the legs. So let's go ahead and get set up. So we want to bring this band just above the knees, but on the thighs. All right, so right around there looks really great. And we'll roll down onto our backs. I'm just going to keep that little hand towel as a little pillow back there. That's nice. Okay, so we are going to come into a bridge. So roll, tuck, tuck, tuck the tailbone, roll up, hold your bridge, and then press out against the band. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come down. So we're getting the main glute muscles by lifting up into the bridge, and then the medial glutes on the outside of the hip when we press apart. If you want to try to widen your feet a little bit, this is going to give you a little bit more range of motion as you open your knees. So let's tuck and roll up into the bridge. Press out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Back to neutral. Inhale to prepare. One more set. Exhale, roll up, hold, press it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Great job. Bring the feet back in a little bit closer. I still want to have some pull on the strap. And bring your right knee up or your left knee up to table. We're going to open that knee out. 5, 4, 3. Hip mobility, transverse abduction. 2 and 1. Set that left foot down. Bring your right knee up to table. Take it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. So this is your level 1 option. Your level 2 is to do this from bridge. So we roll up to our bridge. Bring the left knee up to table. Press it out. 5, 4. You can brace with your elbows. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Both feet on the floor. Roll up to bridge. Right knee to tabletop. Open out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower the foot down and relax. Hug the knees up to your chest. Make some circles around to relax your lower back. Great job. Okay, let's roll over to one side. We've still got the band around the thighs. Just going to roll right over one direction. Support your head. Keep your feet together. And let's come up into our clamshell. Now, if you've got your weight handy, I'm not going to get up and grab mine, but you can certainly add some rotator cuff here. Or even without the weight, range of motion through the rotator cuff is nice. 5. Try not to let your hips rock. 4, 3. It's as if there was a wall behind your pelvis. 2, 1. Great job. Straighten out the top leg. Keep your foot parallel. Lift, lower. And all of these can be done without the band. We still get a lot of work with just the body weight. Now turn your toes down, your heel is up. 5. Should be feeling it right out in that medial glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees back to stack. With this hand, press yourself up, or you can roll over to the other side. We'll do that sequence on the other side. So we have 90 degrees approximately at the hip, 90 degree at the knee. Keep your feet together. Open. 5. No, we had 10, sorry. I've been used to the number 5 today. 3. Keep the core braced. Now 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elongate that leg. Keep the foot parallel so you're leading with the outside seam of your pants. Up. 5. 4. A little pause at the top. Really squeeze the muscle. 3. 2. 1. Turn the toe down. Lead up with your heel. 5. This is medial rotation of the femur bone in the hip socket. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Good. Restack the knees. Roll over to your back. We'll take a moment to slide the strap or the band off of your knees. Let it release to the side. Now we're going to do a figure 4 stretch, but if you like to come up and do a pigeon, I'm going to give you a second to bring yourself up for pigeon. That's great. Both are wonderful options. So we'll do the right leg first. If you're laying on your back, cross your ankle over your left thigh. And then we'll bring the knees up to the chest. If you're on pigeon, right leg is forward, left leg extended back behind you, and fold over that leg. Now just close your eyes and relax. Lengthen your breath, especially slowing down your exhalations. Let's hold here 3 more slow breaths. Nicely done. And relax it down. Pause just to notice the sensations in your body. And prepare for the other side. If you're in pigeon, you might slide back to a down dog to switch sides or whatever works great for you. And let's come up into that stretch. Being fully aware that this might feel different for whatever reason on this side. Maybe just tighter muscles or perhaps an injury or something that's causing some differences in flexibility, range of motion. Good. 3 more breaths here. Just notice, are you tensing anywhere? Just really relax, surrender to the stretch. And then bring it down. Pause to notice. Maybe you need to take a little stretch here or there. And then we're going to come up to a seated position. You can be sitting on your mat or even sitting in a chair. And we'll be using our hand towel to stretch the neck. I'm going to sit on my yoga blanket. So if simple cross-leg pose isn't comfortable, you can sit with the legs just straight in front of you, anything that feels nice for your body. And especially something that you can sit up really tall. Okay, so we've done this stretch before, but I'm going to walk you through it again. So take your hand towel, bring it behind your neck. So once we get here, we're going to take the right hand first and grab the left side of the hand towel. Then bring your left arm over the right hand to get the right side of your hand towel. And we'll lift the left elbow up to wrap that hand towel above the ear. And we're going to gently pull from both sides. And this actually kind of makes my head rotate just a little. And I'm kind of pulling upward with the right side of the towel with my left hand, which is creating a little bit of a side stretch in the right side of the neck. I'm pulling under with the other side, which gives it some rotation. And then close your eyes and breathe. Now, any way you want to tweak this to get a good stretch, maybe drop your chin slightly to your chest. Oh, that's nice. Three more breaths. All right, let's release that slowly. Just place your hands on your knees for a moment. Maybe move your head from side to side, whatever you might need here before we switch. So this time, the left hand's going to come across first. Then the right one's going to be on top. And we'll pull up and forward, which gently twists and side stretches the neck. And that was nice when I dropped my chin down a little bit. I'm going to try to get that stretch here as well. Now, I don't want this to feel forceful. It's gentle. It's therapeutic. Breathe. Nicely done. All right, let's rise up and release that. Hands onto the knees. Okay, we can set the hand towel off to the side. We're going to be doing 2 rounds of what I call the bee's breath. So we make a humming sound. Our mouth is closed and it sounds like a little bumblebee. But what I want you to do is take a deep, deep breath in and see how long you can drag out this humming sound. So it's working on our lung capacity. If I stop, that doesn't mean you need to stop. If you still have some more lung power, you can keep going with this. So what we're going to do is give yourself a hug with your right arm on top of the left and reach back for your shoulder blades. Or you can wrap in eagle arms with your right on top of your left. And we'll take a big deep breath in, as deep as you can, and begin. And then relax the arms down. Now, this is harder to do when we're in this wrapped position because it doesn't give us as much of breath power to get a super deep inhalation. So it might not be as long as what you would do the breath normally or in a chest expansion. We're going to try one in the chest expansion in a minute. Okay, so now the left arm is on top of the right. You're going to either wrap into this position or wrap into eagle. Get ready. Take your maximum breath in. Inhale. And release. If you're still going, that's okay. Okay, the last breath is in a chest expansion. So you can either bring your arms up into goalpost, you can take your fingers behind you, you can grab behind your back or hold on to your yoga strap behind you, whatever you'd like to do here, but we're opening up the lungs. Okay, take a deep, deep, full inhale. And relax. Good. Let's press palms at our heart center to pause to celebrate our hard work today. Our dedication to the LisaBug community that we have developed, and the health of our spirit, mind, and bodies. And the light that resides within my heart honors the light in the hearts of each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I just wanted to mention, and I should have done it at the beginning of class, but the last 2 times I've taught, as soon as I've shut off the Jitsi recording, my screen has gone blank. If that happens again today, it's going to take me 30 seconds to run in the back room and to turn on my camera on my other laptop. So don't go if I disappear. I'll be right back with you in just a second, but we'll see if it happens again today. So I hope you can stay with me for the chit chat. Okay, let's get it shut off. It used to be Jitsi would turn us off, and now it's not doing it anymore. It's really interesting. It's always something different.